everyone. We are the 50s Chicks, and we're here for another podcast episode. I am Patricia.
I'm Anna Lee.
And we are glad that... See, I don't know where I was going with that. But we want to make sure that everyone is doing their self-care. Self-care first.
Yes.
Every day, something little, whatever. Do something every day.
Is your favorite self-care the moment in the car, or what would you say is your favorite?
I would say that's my go-to because now that's a natural
fast
thing.
Also,
yeah, and that's just a thing that I do now. It's just
so
a
that's like
natural
an everyday work day kind of thing.
Yeah. Yes. The gratitude, because the gratitude it goes with the self-talk. I think because whenever I start feeling myself getting frustrated or feeling away, I just go back to I need to be thankful that X, Y, and Z, and I try to get that and that brings me back. It does. It brings me back, and it takes a few seconds to do that. So, yeah. So
today, I hate to do this to you, but we're gonna delve.
We're delving again
into another Reddit story. Yes, it does have to do with online dating, and this lady is saying that she returned to dating after long absence and learning the hard way. I think we both learned the hard way, didn't we? Learn the hard way.
Yes, we did.
I want to say we were learning the hard way for years.
Yes.
So
I think we kept learning the hard way.
Yes. Yes. She says that she had an intense romance that died quickly, felt like love bombing.
Yes.
How do you recover from this and avoid it next time? She says, I know it's a term that gets thrown around a lot, but I believe I was genuinely love bombed by a narcissist.
Oh, good gracious.
He said his mom is a narcissist and he is a mix of her and his dad.
So he's saying the narcissist said he was a narcissist?
Yeah, or at least that he had
Part
that in his genes. I read up on the 3 stages of love bombing and it resonates.
Oh, goodness.
I, 52 female, connected with a guy, 52 male, online.
Age appropriate.
He sent me really sweet opening messages that showed me he was attentive and noticed things.
Oh.
He wasn't my type physically, and he's a daily drug user.
You cannot be for real. Oh my God, you for real? No, you for fake. No, you for real.
Okay, now, see, I was riding with you. I was riding with you. I really was. I was riding with you. I was, but now, okay.
But I said, hey, we'll meet anyway.
Okay, see.
Ugh, I need to stick to my boundaries.
Is this a troll?
I don't know. That came out of the, what? And boundaries, that's what we talk about.
Yes.
You gotta stick to those boundaries. Because,
Yes.
He was very charming and we had fun. He followed me to my car and we kissed, had chemistry. The next several days we spent a lot of time together. He was so into me.
Was he?
Hand-holding, staring into my eyes, wanting to hear all my stories, learn about me, which actually goes... That typically would be the person that's into you.
Well, but, on that level,
but that almost sounds over the top.
Yeah, that's too much.
Would text that he wanted to see me, etc. I liked him also. After spending 5 hours together on the 4th date, we had sex. It was bad. He didn't ask how I was doing or seem to care about my experience. I have a history of sexual abuse, and I told myself that the next person I was with would be big on consent and caring. This was not how I wanted things to go. I felt like a piece of meat. It didn't match up with his personality.
No. Of course not.
Now the switch starts.
Oh, goodness.
He begins, because they had sex.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Now the switch starts. He begins backing off, telling me that things were moving too fast.
What? What?
He could have said that before the sex happened.
Because that was his goal.
The sex is moving too fast.
I
So
know.
that's when you say, no, we're moving too fast.
Yes.
Not after.
Yes. That's how you know it's BS.
He was saying things were moving too fast, like we did something bad. He's distant, wants things to be light and fun.
Oh, God.
Now my personality is wrong to him, and I'm trying to get back to who I met, but that person's gone.
He didn't exist in the first place.
He told me he didn't want to be exclusive, so we agreed to not have sex again. But we fooled around. They fooled around and she found out. We fooled around, went out some more, and the last time I felt like he was a superficial shell of a person. Did not want to be around him. I get this text that he messed around with an on and off girlfriend that he'd never mentioned, but he feels the need to tell me that he's not seeing her and no longer wants to see me.
Oh,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
gosh.
I was done anyway, but annoyed with myself and heartbroken that I was led on like this.
Yeah.
How do I recover and avoid this in the future? I love the attention and companionship, and I am crushed.
Yeah. So she asked 2 questions.
Yes.
How does she avoid it in the future, and how does she get past
First
it?
of all, the drug use thing,
I don't even know
that's
how.
a volatile,
Yes.
okay.
And it's
That's
someone
volatile.
who plays fast and loose with the truth.
Yes.
If you have an addiction like that, an active addiction, now being in recovery is different, but if you're an active addiction, there should be no expectation that you're going to be telling. I mean, the other person should not expect that there's going to be truth telling going on. So I don't know what her history is and why she did not see that as, I don't know, what's beyond red? Crimson? Crimson flag? I don't know
Blood
why.
red.
She
I don't
did.
know.
Like, I don't know what her history is or why she would have continued on. And it maybe, she said she liked all the good stuff, and that's why he was doing it. He's playing like, look at the pretty bells while I do this other thing in the back, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Avoiding it, well, you know that.
Well, run as soon as you hear that red flag
The
or
sexual,
other red flags.
yeah, not the sexual, but the drug of active addiction.
Yes.
Active addiction, you don't want
Run
no parts of.
away.
Active addiction, recovery is different.
Yeah.
But if you're in active addiction, then there's so many things wrong with just that. It's beyond anything. Criminal behavior. I mean, there's so many things attached to active addiction.
Yeah.
And then now we're coming to the love bombing and all of that. Like some of it.
And everything stems out because you got to get rid of that substance misuse to start with, because can you trust someone
No, you cannot.
that's has an active addiction?
You cannot. No, you cannot. You cannot. There's so many things wrong with just that piece. I don't even know how she psyched herself to get to the other stuff. But there was a no-win, and she knew. She knew. She intellectually, she knew that there was all kinds of wrong. I mean, I don't know what her background and history is, but I'm just going to say, without her being specific, that she knew that there was all kinds of wrong with that.
Yes.
So preventing it, yeah, that's easy to prevent it. You know, set your boundaries and keep them.
One of the responses is from a 57-year-old female. And she says, you don't need to sleep with anyone to get or keep their interest in you. And I think that's definitely good advice.
That is.
Take your time. Don't jump straight into bed, especially if there are red flags around. You don't do that. Yes.
No, you don't.
And know your self-worth.
Yes.
This is actually what she's writing. I love this response.
Yeah.
Always know your self-worth and be mindful of the fact that you and your self-worth are not negotiable.
That is true. And the thing of it is, as far as the self-worth, if you already think that you're an amazing person, because I tell everyone, I am amazing. All the guys, you know, I say, I'm amazing. I don't care whether anyone thinks that or not. I think that. I believe that. So, and that's just about me, myself, who I am. I'm amazing. So if you already think that, then it doesn't matter if someone else is saying it. You don't need to hear from someone else.
Yep.
You know, and you're not going to be lapping it up,
Thirsty.
waiting to hear it.
Thirsty.
And you're not going to be, I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Oh, I know I'm amazing.
Yes.
And people are taken aback. I'm amazing. Yeah. You don't have to. I know. I'm amazing. I am amazing.
Yes.
And if you want to know how I come to that, I'll be able to tell you.
Hey.
So if you feel that way about yourself, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. So self-care, obviously, or if you need professional help, however you have to do it. Well, self-care is a part of that. Could be professional help. But if you already have those things in place, then you're not lapping it up.
Yeah.
When someone else is telling you, when they tell you, like, oh yeah, I already know that.
I feel like this has been said before, is that you got to love yourself before you can love anybody else.
Well, RuPaul sure did say it. RuPaul says it every drag show.
So,
but yes.
I've not seen that show.
Oh, you've
but
never?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I think I've
That's
seen
crazy.
one, but
That's
I gotta
crazy.
look that up.
The Drag Race.
Yeah. Oh.
But yes, though, you know, if your cup is full, you're not thriving off someone else. Pour it into it.
Yeah.
That's number one, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why self-care is so important.
Yeah.
That's why it is. Because you're going to always fall for this kind of thing, you know? Because just as soon as they start, and that's why they do it, because they know. They know you're going to want it, and you're going to thrive off of it, and you're going to be thirsty. Hydration.
Yeah.
Hydrate yourself. Get a healthy dose of hydration. Get the Gatorade out, the electrolytes, whatever it is. Get it. Because that wards you off of that.
Yes.
Because that's just, I hate that. I hate that for you.
Yeah.
I hate that she had to go through that.
Yeah.
And as far as sex goes, you know, my thing is, you know, for me, I mean, I would hope that I wouldn't even be swayed by that. All that love bombery would make me sick, so I probably wouldn't. But as far as, you know, having sex with someone and then they, you know, that's all they wanted and poof. My thing is, first of all, I would not have sex with anyone I didn't want to. If I wanted to, whether I met them the first night, the second night, the third night, for a month, 6 weeks, if I wanted to have sex with them that first night, I would. And if they poofed, then they poofed. You know, that's why you only do it if you want to. Because if you're doing it because you think they wanted you to do it, and you thought there was going to be something attached to them, then you're going to have problems.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have problems.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that I hope it wasn't that, but I really hate it if she ended up having sex just to keep him on the line.
To make him like her more.
That is awful.
And that's what usually
happens. And it never
happens.
works. I'm going to just say that is not a tactic that works.
No, it isn't.
So, no.
But, and people obviously they trick you, they manipulate you. The narcissist, he knows how to do it. So we all get fooled at some point. But if you go in it, like, this is what I want to do for my own reasons, separate from him. This is what I want. So if they do poof, Oh well.
You're like you're.
Oh well. They won't get to have my amazing self, and you know, then poof.
Yeah.
Then you don't feel so bad about it.
Yeah.
You know, you won't think, oh my gosh, I did that. Da, da, da. No, you gotta hydration.
Yeah. I think that about covers it. So thank you guys for tuning in. We are a podcast on Spotify. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And don't forget to like.
Oh yes, like.
Sometimes it gives you the thumbs up
It
thing, the emoji thing, but sometimes not.
Nope.
Huh.
Nope.
Once I even got that fireworks.
Oh yeah. What was,
Huh.
I wonder what that was. Nope. No. I want the fireworks to come back because it was neat the way it showed us in silhouette.
Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
And comment. Let us know what you think. And feel free to give us a question.
Yes, questions.
That we can go over.
Yeah, we want to do a Q&A. You guys might have questions of us.
A whole episode. You could be in it.
And we will do that. Once we get 10, we will do that for sure.
Yep. So, and don't forget to live,
Laugh,
and connect.
and connect.